Thanks for tuning in on Brock Page, and if you want to save yourself some time, check out my picks for this video in the description section below. Once again, I'm not a sports betting expert, just a fan. That said, let's go ahead and get into some picks for the 26th. Washington at New Jersey. I'm taking Washington, who wins an impressive 77% of their games against teams winning less than 45%. Next game, St. Louis at Minnesota. I'm taking Minnesota, who wins an impressive 73% of their games at home. I'm parlaying this game with Washington winning outright. Currently, the two-team parlay is paying $147 on a $100 bet. Next game, Winnipeg at Chicago. 81% of the money's on Chicago, and I'm in full agreement. The Blackhawks are winning a solid 68% of their games when facing teams winning less than 45%. I'm adding this game to the three-team parlay, which is now paying out $296 on a $100 bet. Next game, Buffalo at Dallas. I'm taking Dallas, who's facing a Buffalo team winning just 36% on the road. My three-teamer is all set, but for the sake of entertainment, let's say I added Dallas to the three-team parlay. Currently, the four-teamer is paying $561 on a $100 bet. Next game, Calgary at Ottawa. 79% of the money's on Ottawa, and I'm in full agreement. The Senators are winning a solid 64% of their games as the favorite. Let's say I added Ottawa to the four-team parlay. Currently, the five-teamer is paying $10.17 on a $100 bet. Next game, LA Kings at Carolina. Excuse me. Along with a win in their first matchup, Carolina is winning an impressive 77% of their games as the official home favorite. Let's say I added Carolina to the parlay. Currently, the six-teamer is now paying $1,876. Next game, Montreal at New York Islanders. I like Montreal on the road, who's winning a staggering 80% of their games as the official road favorite. Let's say I added Montreal to the parlay. Currently, the seven-teamer is now paying $3,458 on a $100 bet. Next game, Columbus at Nashville. 60% of the money's on Columbus, and I'm in full agreement. Just to be sure, I'm taking Columbus on a rare hockey spread bet at plus 1.5 goals. Let's say I added Columbus to the parlay. Currently, the eight-teamer is now paying $4,536. Next game, Vancouver at Arizona. Head-to-head, Vancouver's beat up on these guys, going 3-0 so far this season. They've also won an impressive 83% of their games as the official favorite. Let's say I added Vancouver to the parlay. Currently, my nine-teamer is now paying $8,568 on just a $100 bet. Next and final game, Tampa Bay at Florida. I like Tampa Bay on the road in this one, and just to be safe, I'm going to take them on the spread at plus 1.5. They're facing a Florida team who's won just 25% of their games as the official home underdog. Let's say I added Tampa Bay to the parlay. Currently, my 10-teamer will end up paying $11,195 on just a measly $100 bet. What would happen if I parlayed the 10 worst bets available on the board? Let's put it this way. A 10-team moneyline parlay on the straight underdogs would yield myself $180,624 on just a $100 bet. Well, folks, that's going to do it for me. Once again, I have to remind you that I am not a sports betting expert, nor do I implore you to take any of my picks. If for some reason you decide to use the information on this program, you're utilizing it at your own discretion. Most importantly, if you're betting any of these games, do it safe, do it responsibly, and most important, have fun. For Brock Page Predictions and Sports Picks, I'm Brock Page, and have yourself a positive day.